Chewing gum on the subway? Think again! In New York City, one of the busiest transit systems in the world, it turns out that gum chewing can get you into trouble. That's right, there's a rule that bans gum on the subway, but why? And how did something as harmless as chewing gum become a no-no in the Big Apple? Stick around as we dive into this sticky situation. Welcome to Bizarre Regs, where we uncover the world's strangest laws. New York City's subways carry over 4 million passengers daily, making it one of the largest and busiest transit systems on the planet. But with so many people using the system, keeping it clean is a massive challenge. In the early 1990s, then Mayor Rudy Giuliani, along with the Metropolitan Transportation Authority, MTA, launched the Quality of Life campaign to combat the rising grime and crime in the subway system. One major target? Littering, including chewing gum. At the time, chewing gum was everywhere, stuck to subway seats, floors, doors, and even walls. It was becoming more than just a sticky nuisance. It was damaging subway equipment, causing delays, and racking up huge cleaning bills for the city. The MTA decided to take action, and a policy was introduced that banned chewing gum on the subway to prevent this sticky issue. Though you won't see subway police arresting anyone for simply chewing gum today, the policy was part of a broader mission to clean up the subway system. And while you might not get in trouble for chewing gum anymore, you can still be fined for sticking it to subway property. Littering, including tossing your gum, can get you a hefty $100 fine if you're caught. Interestingly, this gum ban is just one of many quirky laws aimed at keeping New York clean. Did you know it's also illegal to leave the subway doors open for more than a certain amount of time? Or that in some parts of the city, it's illegal to ride your bicycle on the sidewalk? It's all part of keeping the city's public spaces tidy and safe. Here's a fun fact. New York isn't the only place with strict anti-gum rules. In Singapore, chewing gum is completely illegal unless you have a prescription for it. This law has been in place since 1992 and was introduced for similar reasons, to maintain cleanliness in public spaces. It's a perfect example of how governments around the world tackle the messy side effects of chewing gum. And speaking of the subway, did you know that some of the weirdest things have been found on NYC subway cars? Everything from lost parrots to a wedding dress. So while you might get away with chewing gum, the subway itself is always full of surprises. So next time you're riding the subway in New York, be mindful of what you do with that gum. Dispose of it properly, or you might find yourself facing a sticky fine. Thanks for watching today's episode of Bizarre Regs. If you thought this law was crazy, wait until you hear what we've got coming up next. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Got a weird law from your country? Drop it in the comments below, and we might feature it in a future video. This is Bizarre Regs, where we keep the world weird, one law at a time. See you next time!